friends, and welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kallie Branciforte, and today I'm bringing you along with me as I do some much needed deep cleaning in my house. Now, if you've been following me for a little while, you know that I'm kind of a big advocate to doing small little cleaning tasks throughout the day so that it doesn't build up, but sometimes there's just projects that are just like big cleaning projects you have to tackle. And that is what we're doing today. And when I say today, honestly, I didn't do all of this in one day. This was actually filmed over a period of like 3 days because I don't ever have like an entire day to dedicate to deep cleaning the house because one, I have a toddler, and two, I'm 26 weeks pregnant and like I need breaks and naps, you know what I mean? Anyways, like I said, I'm going to bring you along as I tackle some big cleaning projects in the house, including deep cleaning the grout in our kitchen using this very nifty new tool that I just got. You guys are gonna be blown away when you see the before and after video of what this tool can do. We're also going to be cleaning the area rugs, doing some upholstery cleaning, deep cleaning in the bathroom, and just some general tidying up. So not only do I hope this video gives you some motivation to do some cleaning yourself, but I'm also going to be sharing some tips and tricks with you along the way. So let's jump into this. We are going to start our deep cleaning in the kitchen because whenever I do a big clean, for some reason, I always start in the kitchen. I feel like everybody has like a room that they start in when they're like tackling big cleaning. Let me know in the comments down below what room you always start in. For me, it's always the kitchen. The other reason I'm starting in this kitchen is because I want to tackle the grout in this room. We bought this house a year ago and the floor to this kitchen has literally been my nemesis since we moved in. Not only do I find it ugly, it's also like extremely hard stone, so anything you drop on it breaks. And also, this grout I don't think has been deep cleaned since they put the tile in, which was definitely at least a decade ago. I have tried multiple times to deep clean this grout using some of my other tricks, using a ton of elbow grease, and I have made barely any progress. But the other day when it was Amazon Prime Day, I bought myself a little pressure steam cleaner, and we are going to use that to finally get this grout at least somewhat presentable looking. Okay, so the grout was actually the first project that I actually did with my new steam cleaner, so I was kind of learning some of the tips and tricks of using it as I went, but I found in general that the standard tip was good for loosening the grime at the beginning, and then I would come in with the brush head after, and that was the most effective method. And honestly, this thing worked really good considering it only cost me $40. And yes, I'm going to link it below because I'm going to use it in some other parts of this video, and trust me, you're probably going to want it when we're done with this video and you see all the stuff that it can do. Now, our grout was very, very dirty. Like I said, it had been neglected at least 10 years, so it did take some time. And it did take some elbow grease. This tool didn't just like blast it away in the blink of an eye. But this tool is the first thing that I've ever used that actually made an impact. Everything else I did, even with tons of time and elbow grease, the grout would look exactly the same afterwards. With this pressure steam cleaner, I actually saw a difference in the grout, and it was seriously one of the most satisfying things ever. And I love that it's just steam and it's not any harsh chemicals. Now, there were a couple of spots that were really, really dirty, and I used a couple sprays of mildew cleaner very, very minimally. I probably could have skipped it and just spent more time with the steam cleaner, but this just helped me speed it along a little bit. Really, with the steam cleaner, what I found is the longer that I worked at a spot, the cleaner and cleaner it got. And I actually plan to come through again probably towards like the end of the year and do another good deep clean because I think I'll be able to get it even cleaner than it is now. But you guys, I mean, you can't deny these before and afters. It is definitely so much better. And like I said, I've tried multiple things on this grout, and this is the only thing that made a difference. And I'm so pleased it was such a satisfying deep cleaning experience. Okay, and then I was so freaking jazzed about the steam cleaner and how well it worked on the grout that I just started using it on like all sorts of stuff. I used the narrow spout top to bust away some of the grime from our lower cabinets. This is another area that I have tried to clean in these cracks and crevices before with cleaner and dish towels with very little success, and this steam cleaner legit just sprayed it away. I had also recently pulled our oven to the side and was horrified to see like years and years of junk just caked on the floor and the wall in the fridge. And I just took the steam to it and it like literally melted it away. And I was so impressed by how it did on the grime there. I went ahead and steamed the entire oven with it. Literally, it melted the greasy grime away and made it so I could just wipe it away. Like, look at the paper towel after I did just a quick steam and wipe. That's like 10 times more effective than if I was using a standard cleaning product, because I use a standard cleaning product on the oven pretty much every single night and all of that grime was still there. So just like mind-boggling to me how effective just hot water steam is, you know what I mean? I decided it was time to take a little break from the steam cleaner, but don't worry, the steam cleaner is coming back in this video, and I just wanted to finish tidying up the kitchen and like putting everything back together. I'm just doing a general wipe down of everything from the counters to the cabinet. I'm also using my new favorite cleaner that, guys, I'm legit obsessed with. It's called Force of Nature. I'd heard about it before, but I had never tried it. I wasn't sure if it was gimmicky or not, but it is the real deal. It's this little plug-in appliance that turns tap water plus a capsule of salt, water, and vinegar into a cleaner and disinfectant, which I know sounds impossible, but it does. And it's actually on the EPA's list of effective disinfectants for SARS and COVID. Now, don't ask me exactly the science of how it works because I'm not really sure. I will put some links down below, like to their website and to like their how it works page. I also have a promo code that will give you $15 off your starter kit if you want to try it out. But basically what it does is it like electrolyzes the water, and somehow that makes it a disinfectant. All right, I'm feeling pretty satisfied with the kitchen, so I'm gonna go ahead and move upstairs to the bedroom and just do a little general tidying in the bedroom. Lately, I've been on a really good streak with keeping our bedroom tidy, which used to be the one room in the house that I would always neglect because we literally spend no time in there. Like, we go in the bedroom to sleep, and then I wake up and I leave, and I don't see it again until I go to bed. So it's kind of like one of those out of sight, out of mind rooms. But I've been trying to be really good about taking, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes every single day or even every other day, to pick up this room and tidy it. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, honestly in the last year, I've really just adopted the idea around cleaning of like doing just little things throughout the day as opposed to letting it build up, and sort of adopting the mentality of like it's better to do a little bit than to do nothing, because I feel like sometimes you can walk into a room and you just feel overwhelmed with all the tasks you need to do in it, and so you just like turn around and you're like, I'll do it later. But instead I'm like, I'll give myself, I have 5 minutes, I can take, I can give myself 5 minutes to really quick tidy up this bedroom. And so that's just like a little mind shift that I've used with general cleaning throughout my house, and it helps me keep all sorts of little spaces that I used to neglect a lot cleaner. We're actually going to be doing a mini makeover on this room in about a week and a half because we're moving my husband's home office into the bedroom, so stay tuned for that. I'll definitely be sharing the process on Instagram. It's a small space, but we are going to make it a bedroom and a home office, and it will work for us. I'm moving across the hall to the bathroom, and I'm just going to do a basic bathroom clean to start. I'm just spraying down the tiles, cleaning the hard water stains and the grout, deep cleaning the glass, and then I'm actually pulling the glass door sealer pieces off of our shower doors because I'm gonna replace them. Which honestly, I feel really silly that I never thought about this before. When we moved into this house, these seals were like pretty well worn, and they had like hard water stains on them, and I can't tell you how many times I've taken them off and like deep cleaned them only to not be able to get it really all the way clean. And then finally, like a week or two ago, one of them started to actually break, and that's when I was like, oh, I could probably just replace these. And you can literally just buy them like at Home Depot or on Amazon. I'm just gonna cut them to size. Before I put on the new sealants, I'm actually going to use the steam cleaner. It's back because the steam cleaner actually comes with a like squeegee addition that's actually for glass. So I decided to try that bad boy out because these big pieces of glass are actually really hard to get totally clean because of hard water spots. And again, I was pleased with how the steam cleaner got this done without using any cleaners or chemicals or whatever, it's just steam. And it did a really nice job getting the glass clean. Then I'm just popping on the new door sealers, and voila, the shower is looking much, much better. And since I had my handy steam cleaner out, I decided to use it to blast away the dust that settles into the corners of our bathroom floors. I love, love, love our basket weave tile that we have in this bathroom. I think it's so pretty, but I hate cleaning it. I've talked about this before. It is literally one of the hardest floors to clean. When dust settles in it, I feel like it's like near impossible to get it out. You can sort of dry mop it and that gets some out, and then you're trying to wet clean it, and it's just lots of grout. So I've struggled to find a really good tool that does it, and honestly the steam cleaner with the brush attachment was amazing because the basket weave sort of has a texture. When you wipe it with like a towel or a paper towel, it just kind of like rips it up, which just makes it really hard to get in those corners and get the dust. And the steam cleaner literally just like blasted it away and made it so that you could wipe it clean. Very satisfied. And finally, we are going to move on to the living space. I'm going to start by giving all of our pillows and throws and blankets a quick clean in the laundry because it's been a couple of months. Then I'm going to move on to the sofa. I'm just going to pull up each of the cushions and give everything a quick vacuum underneath. I'm using my dust buster, which is actually one other new cleaning product that I purchased. I don't know how I lived without a dust buster for so long. It's a life-changing product. Again, like the steam cleaner, it's like 40 bucks and it's well worth it. Then I'm gonna wipe down the leather sofa. I love the Wyman's leather wipes. They just make it really easy. They're conditioning leather wipes. They clean the leather, they condition it. I'm obsessed with our leather sofa, by the way. We went back and forth about what kind of sofa we were gonna do in this room, and I find leather to be actually just like so much more low maintenance and so much easier than upholstery. Now we're moving down to the floor and to my rug. Now the rugs that I have pretty much in every room of my house are Ruggable Rugs. I will put a link down below with some information about our Ruggable rugs. I love them because they are machine washable. They're also super low pile, so they're really easy to keep clean. You literally could like sweep them clean if you want. They're really easy to vacuum. They're basically just like the best low maintenance rug I've ever had ever. I love the designs that they come in. Anyways, they are machine washable, but this rug in this room is huge. I would have to move the entire sofa if I wanted to pull it out and throw it in the laundry, which I don't really want to do. I kind of just need to spot clean it because, as you can see, my toddler maybe got a little artistic using some chalk in a specific spot. I needed to get it up. So instead of getting my husband to come down and help me move the sofa, I'm just going to spot clean it with my Bissel carpet cleaner. This is a cleaning product I bought, I think 3 years ago, and I spent forever researching carpet vacuums, you guys, like a long time. And this one, hands down, always won, and it was at like one of the lowest price points, and I am so pleased with it. I've had multiple of you guys tell me that you've bought it as well and how much you love it. I feel like in this video I'm just telling you about like all of my favorite gotta have them cleaning tools, but this is definitely one of them. So anyways, I'm just gonna spot clean where my son had got creative with his chalk. I'm also gonna run around the edges of the rug and also around the edge of the sofa where we sit. It always tends to get dirtier underneath that from like our shoes and our feet. And while I've got this out, I'm gonna pull out the upholstery handle. This is one of the reasons that this tool is so amazing, because it doesn't just work on rugs, but it works on literally anything upholstered. And I'm going to clean my son's little, we have a Crate and Barrel nod chair. I love this chair. The entire cover comes off, you can throw in the wash, but it's kind of a pain to put back together, and I didn't really need to clean the whole thing. I just kind of wanted to clean the arms, which you can see are looking very disgusting because my son likes to sit in this chair and eat snacks. So I'm just gonna spot clean it really quick with the upholstery handle, get all of that grime up, and then here's what it looks like the next day. Like, so much better from literally just like 30 seconds of work using that Bissel carpet cleaner. Very satisfied and a lot easier than having to take the whole thing apart and put it in the wash. And if you need any final convincing that this carpet cleaner is the bee's knees and well worth your money, just take a look at the reservoir tank. Yeah, that's disgusting. And mind you, I had just cleaned this rug like less than 2 months ago, so it's very effective at getting up all of the dirt. And I figured while I had the carpet cleaner out, I'd also touch up the rug in my son's play corner. It's near our back door, so the one side towards the back door always just tends to get kind of dingy. This is also a ruggable rug. Like I said, pretty much all we have in our house are ruggable rugs, and it doesn't have any big furniture on it, so it is easier to pull up and throw in the wash. And I probably will do that because I plan to do a deep clean of the playroom in December before baby 2 comes, but I just wanted to like quickly spot clean it today since I had the carpet cleaner out and get the really dingy spots. And finally, I'm moving back into the living room space to just put the sofa back together because the pillow cases are all clean now, the throws are all clean. So I'm just like piecing the living room back together. And then I think that's about it. I did some really good deep cleaning and tackled some big projects that I really needed to do that were on my list. You know, like those things that you kind of just like look at for a little while and you're like, I need to clean that, I need to clean that, I need to clean that. Finally, I checked a bunch of those off my list and it felt really, really good. So like I said, I hope this gives you some motivation to do some of those things as well. All of the products that I really liked or that I talked about, I will make sure I link them down below. But that does it for this deep clean video. Thank you for cleaning with me and getting me motivated to do some of these things that I really needed to do. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.